TSI Practice Test 2026 Texas Success Initiative, Full Course Main Ideas and Details Guide. Question 1. What is the main idea of a passage discussing the various types of human intelligence proposed by Howard Gardner? People are all the same. There are many distinct ways to be intelligent. Math is the only true intelligence. Gardner was a failed psychologist. The passage outlines that intelligence occurs in different areas like musical, spatial, and interpersonal. Question 2. Which detail supports the claim that the Amazon rainforest is essential for medicine? It is located in South America. It contains plants used to develop many current drugs. It has many types of monkeys. It is very humid. This detail directly links the forest to medical advancements. Question 3. In a text about password security, what is the main idea? Passwords should be short. Internet safety depends on complex and unique passwords. Passwords are obsolete. Hackers are geniuses. The text emphasizes the importance of good password practices. Question 4. Which detail explains how animals survive winter in the hibernation passage? They sleep in the summer. They move to the city. They reduce their food consumption by sleeping through the cold. They grow thicker feathers. Hibernation is explicitly defined as a way to deal with food shortages by sleeping. Question 5. What is the main idea of a passage regarding abnormal preening in birds? Wild birds are healthier than pet birds. Identifying and addressing abnormal preening is vital for bird health. Feathers are beautiful. Birds should never be kept in cages. The text focuses on the causes and importance of the behavior. Question 6. Which detail supports the idea that sleep deprivation is dangerous? People feel tired at noon. It is linked to an increased risk of dementia and diabetes. Dreams happen during REM. Pillows are soft. This detail provides a specific health consequence of not sleeping. Question 7. What is the main point of a passage about the history of leeches? Leeches are worms. The medical use of leeches has evolved from ancient times to modern surgery. Doctors are afraid of leeches. Leeches only live in ponds. The passage tracks the historical and modern applications of leeches. Question 8. Which detail from the Howard Gardner passage describes intrapersonal intelligence? Relating well to others. Being in touch with one's own feelings. Excelling in traditional academics. Playing the piano well. The passage specifically defines intrapersonal intelligence this way. Question 9. In an article about the benefits of walking, what is the primary claim? Walking is better than running. Regular walking significantly improves cardiovascular health. Shoes are the most important factor. Walking is a slow way to travel. The focus is on the health benefits of the activity. Question 10. What is the main idea of a passage about the Great Depression? It happened in the 1930s. It was a period of severe global economic decline with lasting impacts. Stock markets are fun. Everyone moved to California. The passage describes the overall severity and impact of the era. Question 11. Which detail supports the idea that the Internet has risks? It is used for shopping. Identity theft and malware are common threats. Email is faster than mail. The web was invented by Tim Berners-Lee. The presence of theft and malware highlights the risks. Question 12. What is the main idea of a passage about the disappearing honeybee? Bees make honey. The decline of honeybee populations threatens global food security. Bees sting people. Flowers need rain. The focus is on the ecological and security impact of the decline. Question 13. Which detail supports the multiple intelligences theory? IQ tests are perfect. People can be gifted in music but struggle with math. Everyone learns the same way. Schools are the only place to learn. This illustrates the variety in intelligence types. Question 14. What is the main point of a text about the scientific method? Experiments are hard. A systematic process of observation and testing is used to gain knowledge. Scientists wear lab coats. Guesses are always right. The text outlines the process and purpose of the method. Question 15. Which detail describes the effect of rising sea levels? Fish will grow larger. Low-lying coastal areas face increased flooding and erosion. Water will become saltier. Boats will be faster. Flooding and erosion are direct consequences. Question 16. What is the main idea of a passage about universal health care? Doctors should be rich. Arguments for and against government-funded medical services. Insurance is expensive. Hospitals are clean. The passage explores the debate surrounding the system. Question 17. Which detail from a passage about the Industrial Revolution highlights a change in production? People like new clothes. The transition from hand production methods to machines. Coal is black. Steam engines were loud. This specifies the core change in the production process. Question 18. What is the main idea of a passage about renewable energy? Oil is limited. The shift towards solar, wind, and hydropower to reduce carbon emissions. Sunlight is bright. Windmills look nice. The focus is on the transition to these sources for environmental reasons. Question 19. Which detail explains the purpose of a control group in an experiment? To make the experiment longer. To provide a baseline for comparison with the experimental group. To include more people. To test a different variable. This defines the specific role of a control group. Question 20. What is the main idea of a passage about cyberbullying? Computers are expensive. The prevalence and psychological impact of harassment through digital devices. Social media is for friends. Typing is a useful skill. The focus is on the nature and effects of the harassment.